Welcome back to World History. Today, we explore a love story that was more than passionate, was a political firestorm that changed the course of two civilizations. Cleopatra and Mark Antony weren't just lovers. They were rulers, warriors, and symbols of a romance that challenged Rome itself. Let's begin our journey through powerful visuals and the story behind them. The screen fades in with a golden Egyptian sunset, casting a warm glow over the ancient ruins. Cleopatra, the Queen of the Nile, stands in elegant attire, her gaze meeting that of the powerful Roman general Mark Antony. This isn't just a romantic moment, it's the spark of a political alliance. Their eye contact tells 1,000 stories: love, ambition, danger. This image captures the exact moment when passion and power collided, altering the fate of nations. Although from a different era, this next image draws a symbolic comparison to the influence of royal unions. Queen Victoria and Prince Albert's alliance reshaped the image of monarchy and national identity. Much like Cleopatra and Antony, their love was not only personal but a powerful national symbol. The opulence and majesty of this wedding help emphasize the weight a royal romance can carry in shaping politics and public perception. This candlelit embrace between Napoleon and Josephine reminds us of how love and ambition often intertwine. Though centuries apart, Antony and Cleopatra's relationship had similar undertones, both men captivated by strong women, both willing to defy tradition. As we view this rich and atmospheric image, it mirrors the emotional depth and complexity of Cleopatra's influence over Antony. Another image of love in the midst of war. Bajarao and Mastani's passion amid battlefield chaos reflects Antony and Cleopatra's last stand against Rome, the smoke, the desperation, the longing, it's all here. Just as Bajarao fought for Mastani against political and social norms, Antony waged war alongside Cleopatra against a growing empire. This parallel image reinforces the idea of love fighting against the tides of power. Though modern, this visual of Lenin and Yoko captures the spirit of defiance that Antony and Cleopatra also embodied. Standing united against the world's judgment, they used love as a form of protest. As you look at this image, consider how Antony and Cleopatra's union was also a political statement, one that dared to challenge an empire and ended in tragedy. Here, Shah Jahan watches the Taj Mahal rise, his tribute to lost love. While he built a monument of stone, Antony and Cleopatra etched their story into the fabric of history with blood and loyalty. This image reminds us that some loves are so profound, they leave behind legacies that outlast empires. The candlelit room. The secret exchange of letters. This mirrors the quiet moments between Antony and Cleopatra, away from the roar of politics and war. Their love wasn't just made in thrones and battles, but in whispered conversations and vulnerable intimacy. Just like Abelard and Heloise. This soft, intimate dance evokes the hidden layers of love behind public life. Cleopatra and Antony, though powerful public figures, shared personal moments of tenderness, laughter, and strategy behind palace doors. This image reminds us that even the most influential lovers are still human at heart. Just like Frida and Diego's complex, passionate partnership, Antony and Cleopatra weren't a perfect pair. They were deeply flawed but fiercely united. Their love, like their politics, was messy, colorful, and impossible to ignore. This image represents that fusion of passion and purpose. The visual of Grace Kelly stepping into royalty with Prince Rainier reflects Cleopatra's transition from Queen of Egypt to partner of Rome's most powerful general. Their union was both love and diplomacy, emerging of worlds that held the public in awe and governments in anxiety. As we transition to another iconic royal couple, Diana and Charles, we're reminded that even fairy tale weddings can carry shadows. Shah Jahan and Mumtaz shared a genuine and deep love, in contrast to political unions like Diana's. The juxtaposition in this image serves to emphasize that the Mughal emperor's devotion was not rooted in duty, but in heartfelt connection. This peaceful image of Gandhi and Kasturba captures a different kind of love, one grounded in mutual respect and silent strength. It mirrors the bond Shah Jahan and Mumtaz shared beyond luxury and power. Mumtaz accompanied him even during military campaigns, offering counsel, comfort, and courage. Like Gandhi and Kasturba, they were partners in more than just palace life. This romantic scene of Neruda pouring emotions into poetry reflects Shah Jahan's soul after Mumtaz's passing, while the emperor commissioned a monument, the feelings behind it were as lyrical and painful as any poem. Just as Neruda's words immortalized love, so did the Taj Mahal immortalize Mumtaz. Love and sacrifice often walk hand in hand. This powerful moment of Ned Kelly parting with his beloved before facing danger echoes Shah Jahan's own turmoil. Though an emperor, he felt helpless when Mumtaz died giving birth. The Taj wasn't just mourning, it was repentance, it was devotion, and it was memory set in stone. This regal portrait speaks of beauty and sorrow, similar to Shah Jahan's loss. Fazia's separation from the Shah reminds us that royalty doesn't shield love from tragedy. When Shah Jahan lost Mumtaz, he withdrew from politics, wore mourning clothes for years, and aged overnight. This image evokes the quiet suffering that so often follows the loss of love. This serene moment on water mirrors the early days of Shah Jahan and Mumtaz, filled with calm, trust, and unity despite turbulent surroundings. Their bond stood strong amid wars and court politics. Like Pocahontas and Rolfe, their love was also a bridge between worlds, politics, and affection, duty and desire. The resilience in this image resonates with Shah Jahan's undying love for Mumtaz, even after death. Holding on to love across time and tragedy, like Mandela did, reflects the kind of loyalty that led Shah Jahan to create a symbol the world still bows before. This emotional reunion mirrors what Shah Jahan might have longed for, one last moment with Mumtaz. The rich textures and golden tones remind us of Mughal grandeur, but also of how all royal love, no matter how powerful, is still mortal. As Elizabeth chose crown over love, Shah Jahan did the opposite. He let love shape his reign and his legacy. This contrast sharpens the uniqueness of his decision to build the Taj, where others chose power. He chose remembrance as lastly. We see a symbol of love under extreme sacrifice, a love letter held by a woman on the brink of martyrdom. While Edward and Wallis didn't face death, they gave up an empire for something just as fragile and powerful, the right to love freely. This image honors that spirit. Edward's abdication wasn't weakness, it was conviction. And Wallis, so often painted as the villain, was his reason, his anchor, and his legacy. Their story proves that love, the rain falls gently on the cobblestones as Edward and Wallis walk hand in hand, far removed from the grandeur of Buckingham Palace. The scene is quiet, but the symbolism is loud. This image captures the moment Edward truly became human, choosing love over lineage. His decision to give up the throne shocked the world, but in that simple walk with Wallis, we see clarity. He didn't lose power. He gained purpose. A touching black and white image of Martin Luther King Jr. and Coretta Scott King praying together before a march. Genghis Khan and his wife Bert in a warm embrace on horseback in the Mongolian steppes. Under a dramatic sky, ultra-realistic. Image of Julius Caesar offering a rose to Cleopatra inside a grand Roman court. A symbolic image of Anne Boleyn and King Henry VIII locked in a tense yet romantic gaze. Foreshadowing tragedy. Sunset silhouette of Bonnie and Clyde, running hand in hand with 1930s cars and lawmen in the distance. Heroic depiction of Serbian royal couple Prince Lazar and Princess Milica during the Battle of Kosovo. Romantic image of Simon Bolivar and Manuela scenes escaping political assassins in a candlelit street. Ultra-dramatic moment of Romeo and Juliet reaching for each other through a Gothic balcony under moonlight. Cinematic portrayal of a modern interracial couple in love standing before a crumbling Berlin Wall with graffiti of peace.